Hey guys, in this video we're gonna learn about delay when operator of the RxJX. So here delay when is takes like two arguments, that's delay duration selector and subscription delay. So this is second subscription delay is the optional one, so it doesn't need to specify every time. And delay duration selector is taking is a function which has with the two argument value and index and returning observables. So value is coming from the value emitted by my source observable, and the index of the number of value has been already emitted from a source observable, right? So, and this is going to be delayed based on whatever the value or whatever the observable written by my delays duration selector. So, every value you can have different observables, and based on that my value can be delayed at what are the number of milliseconds or what are the date that I want to prefer, right? So in this one, like opposed to the delay has always we are going to get the delayed all that numbers emitted from the source will be exact same number of amount, but for delay when is useful when you want the different number of delay for individual output or individual emitted value, right? So here you can see that in marble diagram like a, and then after we emitted the value x over here, so x will be a will be emitted right on this layer, but b for which we have specified observable for the delay durations is very long after longer period then, and then after I have the C is emitted by source observable, and that is we immediately want to be emit right on my result one. So C has been emitted before the value B, and even though that B was actually emitted first in source observable, right? So this will be the, you can easily randomize my output of my source observables, and I can just create my own delay of for each and every input or sorry emitted value. So this is how it's work on delay when. Let's check it out on a code and see that how it's behaving. So here is example for delay when. So here like we are taking the one source observable with the interval with the help of with the 500 millisecond of delay. So it's gonna be delayed each and every emitting value by 500 milliseconds. So we're getting the 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 every 500 millisecond. Then a delayed duration selector, which is a function which can take the two arguments, so value and maybe the index, but I don't use the index as of now, so I'm just skipping that for now. So which is returning a observable. So here what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to create the random delay with my duration. So I'm creating the like 500 plus math dot random functions and 300 multiplying by 3000. So it is make sure it will make sure like my output will be between 500 to 300 3000 and 500 millisecond. So that's what I'm trying to set the duration, but that will be definitely random. So that's the reason my value going to emit from the source will be on a random sequence, right? And I'm just same thing, I'm going to use the interval operator with this different durations. I'm just going to console that as well, so hope that will help us to debug that code, and that I'm returning over here. Then I'm creating the result observable out of the source observable using the applying the delay when operator. So source dot pipe delay when, and I'm using specifying delay duration selector, and I'm just taking five output of it. So just to just stop uh, emitting the value because interval is going to be almost going to for infinite time. And then I'm going to result subscribe. We're gonna subscribe on that, and percentage C value emitted. I'm just using percentage C for separate my color, differentiate my color of my console. So it should be, this should be on a normal white color, and this is gonna be my game. Okay, now let's check it out in a browser. So let me save this one. So here you can see that the source interval we have specified 500 is starting from the 0. So and every time, since my delays duration selector will be called every time my source value has been emitted, right? This because of that you get up to till now we get the total 8 value emitted from the source, but that doesn't mean that all the value emitted by the result, because result is going to, we have just taken the uh, five emitted values only using the take operator. But here you can see that the 0 will be delayed for 2494 and 1 is 2759 and so on. So due to this one, we may get a sequence in a different way. So in a random manner, right? So value emitted is come like a 2 has been emitted by the result first, because it has a very less uh, interval, or we can say the delay, compared to 0 and 1. Then 0, then 1, and then 5, and then 4. And you can see the 3 has been skipped just because we already emitted the 5 value, 5 total 5 value, because we are using a take operator. So already 5 value has been emitted, so my result will be stopped right over there. So this is how it's working with the delay when. Now let's try it out the another example. So in second example, we will try to specify the second argument, that was the subscription delay, right? So as it mentioned like this, my source object, we are delaying the first subscriptions for my result operator. So that, and then after it will be delay selector will be applied. So now let's check it out on code directly, so we know that how it's working. So let me just refresh that and let's see. So here we subscribe the result, and you can see that the interval was like 1000 milliseconds. So that's reason means my value will be emitted every after 1 second. Delay duration was 1 second again. So my actual value will be emitted by the result will be actually delayed by the 2 seconds, because the first one is 100 milliseconds over 1000 milliseconds over here, and second here I'm getting the 1000 milliseconds, right? So 200 milliseconds. But here I'm specifying subsequent delay was like a 2000 seconds, or sorry, 2000 milliseconds. So that is means 2 seconds. So my first value will be emitted after the 4 second. So whenever I can see that over here, like we can just console over here. So before subscribing, we just subscribe, we console the subscriber text. So that was like a 1636. So after exactly 4 seconds, my first value has been emitted. But then after, it will only delayed by the 1 second, right? So you can see that's 40, then 41, and 42, and 43, and so on. So my subscription delay of arguments is going to be delayed my actual subscription. That is effectively affecting only my first emitting value, because that's what I'm delaying right now. And then after, my delay operator, my delay duration selector comes in the pictures, and that's gonna be delaying my each and every emitting value from the source, right? So hopefully you like these videos and you get that how it's my delayed when operator works on the RxJS. Thank you.